Another round of talks between the protesting farmers and the central government will be held on Saturday as the marathon talk on Thursday failed to end the standoff between the two over the new farm laws as the protesters refused to budge on their demands. The government side, led by Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar, assured the group of nearly 40 farmers' leaders that all their valid concerns would be discussed and considered with an open mind, but the other side stuck to their demand of repealing the three hastily passed farm laws, saying that there were several loopholes and deficiencies. The Agriculture Minister said that the government will consider all their demands on Friday. Meanwhile, thousands of farmers from Haryana, Punjab, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and other states have continued to camp on the outskirts of Delhi in protest, leading to the traffic snarls at the border areas. There is no relief in sight for the weary commuters from long traffic snarls as the farmers continued their agitation against the farm laws, choking the key entrances to the national capital for the eighth day on the trot. The Singhu border, which connects Delhi and Haryana and also the main protest site for farmers, has been closed since Thursday last week, where thousands of farmers have been camping. The Delhi Traffic Police has closed the Haryana-Delhi border at Singhu and Tikri for any traffic movement in view of the farmers' protest. For now, Singhu, Lampur, Auchandi, Safiabad, Pyao, Maniari and Saboli borders are all closed for traffic movements. While the police have kept the Haryana-Delhi border at Singhu and Tikri closed for traffic, the protest at Ghazipur, which connects Delhi and Uttar Pradesh, led to the closure of a key route connecting the national capital with the state for the third consecutive day. People coming to Delhi have been advised to avoid NH24. Counting of votes to determine the winner of the high-stake Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation has begun. The lead up to the GHMC polling saw a vociferous campaign. Bolstered by its victory in the by-polls to Dubbak Assembly constituency, the BJP conducted a spirited campaign. The BJP highlighted TRS's alliance with the AIMIM and sought votes to provide clean administration. The TRS denied any alliance with the AIMIM and the party has deployed several ministers and legislators for canvassing in the city. The poll in the city also assumes political significance as 24 assembly segments fall under the GHMC limits. Maintaining the status quo for the third time in a row and concerned over elevated inflation, the Monetary Policy Committee of the Reserve Bank of India kept the repo rate unchanged at 4%. Consequently, the reverse repo rate will also continue to earn 3.35% for banks for their deposits kept with the RBI. The RBI has also projected real gross domestic product growth for 2021 at minus 7.5%. The central bank had slashed the repo rate by 115 basis points since late March to support the growth. Announcing the decision, RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das said that Monetary Policy Committee voted unanimously to keep the policy repo rate unchanged at 4%. He added that the MPC has also decided to maintain the accommodative stance. Cyclone Burevi has weakened into a deep depression and will cross the Tamil Nadu coast on the morning of December 4, the Indian Meteorological Department said on Thursday. The IMD had earlier predicted that Burevi, which crossed the Sri Lanka coast on Wednesday night, would hit the Tamil Nadu coast as a cyclonic storm. Deep depression is a stage of cyclone formation or de-intensification.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.